As the price of living has risen, many people have to overwork themselves just to be able to provide and live a normal life. Everyone struggles to maintain the balance between work, school, and the other social responsibilities that they may have. I myself am a freshman in college, and I find it hard sometimes to balance out everything that I have going on between school, work, and my social life. That I find it hard sometimes for me to take a break and slow down and make sure and check on my mental health and make sure that I'm doing okay. People in today's world are so stressed that they are overworking themselves just to be able to live. Now, you just don't have to work a 9 to 5 job to be stressed. There are many things that can cause stress and mental health issues in your life, such as social relationships, families. You have family issues that may be going on. There's just the many factors that can contribute to your mental health being not where it needs to be. In today's culture, there's a stigma around mental health, and not everybody views it as they should. There's also the fact that over 77% of people are overwhelmed on a day-to-day basis, according to study.com. Due to overextending yourself, you may start struggling in all other parts of your life. There are many factors that can contribute to your mental health being bad, but having too much on your plate has a huge impact on your mental health. In today's world, there's a lot of things people must juggle on a daily basis. We live in a world with technology and cell phones. So there's a lot going on at once. People have work and everything that they're trying to juggle. And it's just hard for people to stop and take care of their mental health. People are always on the go, people are always on the move, and people never really stop and slow down. Besides all the negative impacts overworking yourself can have on your mental health, there's a lot of physical issues that can come with overworking yourself as well, such as heart disease, higher chance of having a stroke, and a higher chance of developing mental disorders, according to medicalnews.com. Not only will you have those issues or the potential of developing those issues as well, you can also overwork yourself, and because you're trying to overwork yourself and get all this work done, you're not sleeping, so you end up sleep depriving yourself, and that's not good either. Aside from all the problems that you can have juggling responsibilities, there are other factors that can cause you stress. There's a multitude of things that can cause stress in a person's life, but jobs and relationships can often lead you to neglect your own mental health. Having a job is one of the most stress-inducing things in the world. You are relied on by many other people to get a job done, and if you don't get that job done, well, you get fired and you lose money. So people are at work overworking themselves and stressing themselves out when they have all these other things they have to deal with. And it doesn't help that the cost of living has gone up 4.7% in less than just a year. And this can make it hard for a person to work minimal hours and still get paid good money. Not only can work cause you a lot of stress, but relationships and family and significant others can cause stress in your life as well. You may feel stress from relationships that you do not have because you feel like you're alone and no one else knows what you're going through. People will oftentimes shut themselves off from the world, and because they think, well, nobody else is going through what else I'm going through, and that's not the case. There are always people out there that care and understand what you are going through, and you surround yourself with people that are good and healthy and that will help you better your self-esteem and help you connect with others. While there are good relationships, it's good to have good people around you. There are also people who stay in toxic relationships, and this can also impact your mental health even further. For example, you could have a friend that wants to party all the time, but you have work in the morning and you're trying to please these people, so you're overworking yourself and you're missing out on the important sleep that you need for work the next day because you're trying to please your friends and go out and party with them. Jobs and relationships will always be a part of our daily lives, so we can't run from them, and there's things that you can do to help you relieve the stress. It is extremely important to know that you should always take care of your mental and physical health. And it's really hard to do that today because, like I said, with all the distractions and things going on with work, it's hard to do that. And more needs to be done to put mental health awareness out there, that it's not just, you don't have to be diagnosed with depression or anxiety to feel these things. And it should be more normalized that we're human and we're going to experience anxiety, depression, stress. We're not perfect beings, so we're going to experience all these emotions, and it's just how you go about dealing with them that can be the big difference. There are a few questions that you can actually ask yourself to see if you're overwhelmed or stressed out. Do I have a lack of energy? Do I always feel like there's something I'm missing out on or I should be doing? You feel disconnected from family members and friends. And these are just a few simple questions that you can ask yourself to figure out if you need to take a mental health break. And now these aren't 100% foolproof. You should always go to a doctor, and these should not be used to self diagnose yourself. Aside from using these questions to figure out if you're stressed out enough, you can also start working out at least 4 to 5 times a week. Exercise is a great way to reduce stress, and it will help keep your mind and body fresh, allowing you to complete any task you have more efficiently. Now that you are working out better in your mental health, there are also tons of physical benefits that you can receive aside from reducing stress. You can decrease your chances of developing diabetes, strokes, heart attacks. The best exercise to relieve stress is running, according to Harvard Health EDU. Now that you know what can cause mental exhaustion and how to better handle it, you can go through your life stress free. With every With everything a person is tasked with balancing, it can be hard to take time out for yourself. But hopefully, with the information I presented to you, you can now better handle this stress. I want to leave you a day with this. It is extremely important to take care of your mental health. Um, you are not alone in this. There are people out there that can help you. And even if you aren't going through these issues yourself, you yourself should try and go out there and be a positive influence on somebody else's life who may be going through stress or mental health issues. Thank you.